Good afternoon, everybody. This is one on crypto, specifically again Bitcoin. Talking about where Bitcoin is today, because of course one of the advantages, or as some may see it, a disadvantage of the crypto market is 24/7 trading. So there's always something to talk about, there's always a pattern to look at and a trend to acknowledge. Let's do that again here today. So we'll start off by quickly analysing the simple chart and just looking at the generalised trend that we are seeing for today. Obviously, with it being Sunday, we wouldn't expect too much of a move in either way anyway, and tomorrow being the 4th of July, US markets, as in the stock market, are not open, and that will probably affect how trading goes on that day. But of course, Bitcoin is something which people use all around the world, so it doesn't necessarily as hooked to US markets as one may, originally think. So yeah, a lot's been going on today with Bitcoin. We're up, especially from about 3 o'clock, I believe that is UK time. So in the last couple of hours, we're up by about 2.7% from those lows. And again, we saw an interesting amount of movement in the day, quite flat for the majority, coming down to this dip about 1.1%. The lowest point that we were down, according to Google, 1.4%. But again, if you would have bought that dip and held onto it, you would have definitely made some decent profits by now, having raked in 3.1%, about $585. So we've seen some moves again, especially that uptick towards the end of the day. It's about seeing if that trend will continue. Now, if you watched our last video, you will know we're looking for these key levels on Bitcoin to hold. Look at the past couple of days, from the 2nd of July, maybe even the 1st, we had that big uptick. As I did anticipate, it did drop back down. Then we sat in the range really between the mid to low 19s, I would say $19,000 range, dipping ever so slightly to the very low 19s, maybe even the 18s over there, and again coming back slightly now. Obviously, for many people, we're going to be acknowledging the big figure of $20,000 is going to be the next point that we want to see Bitcoin break above. We're coming above 25 right now, which is pretty decent. Again, we have had difficulty coming above 25, 26, and maybe even 19.5, 19.6, and 19.7 potentially at the high end. So a break above that would be good on our road to 20. Again, above that, we're looking to go up to 20. 20 would be our next level of resistance, in my opinion, because you will see even back here, we were just able to touch 20 for a little bit of time before dropping back down. So hopefully that will be a level that we can reach. But as I have said before, I am a little bit reluctant to, anticipate Bitcoin going up by too much, because as much as the price is very low right now, the markets in general aren't doing too well across the globe. I think that has definitely impacted the price of assets across the world. So to see Bitcoin around the 19,000 point, it's a bit of a shock, but it's not really a surprise, because we would have expected this, especially considering the run-up that we have seen. Now, the past 6 months are not looking good, but look, zoom out to the past year, maybe even the past 2 or 3 years, and you've seen that massive uptick, and we're still up big from even 2019. So yeah, holding on to the 19 range would be ideal going forwards into tomorrow. Breaking above 20 would be even better. Below that, like I said before in our last episode on this subject, we're looking to come down a bit. We're going to be looking to come down to the, I would say, the 19 mark, exactly, then below to the 18s. Below that, we're looking for the 17s, of course, and I believe that the lowest point that we have seen in recent times was down here at 17,679. So obviously, we're looking for that point to hold up if we continue to drop. On the high end again, clearly going to be looking to break above 20,000 in the next couple of days, if we can make it up there. But those are the key levels that I am looking for. Now again, this is not some in-depth technical analysis, I'm just showing you guys the absolute basics of what I am highlighting with Bitcoin, what I'm looking for with it. Again, feeling very well about this one's long-term prospects, a little bit concerned though about where this one may go in the very short term. I think there is some room for more drops, but we will just have to see. Either way, I will not complain. It's going to be very interesting to watch Bitcoin and the crypto market and the markets as a whole into this next week, as it always is, and I will continue to update you guys as we go through. So thank you for watching this video. We did condense quite a lot into a short period. I'm very sorry if I spoke a little bit too fast. If that was the case, feel free to slow the video down to about 0.75 speed, and you can watch the whole thing again if you need. Thank you guys, I'll see you all again.